Hello guys, how are we doing? Just wanted to see if you guys can hear me, or hear me rather. Just while we're still on the little loading screen, I've got a new microphone connected to the other microphone that connects to the camera. Because as we all know, the chronicles of my mic being repaired are still underway. I can see lots of cool stuff going on in the chat, so I'm going to definitely have a chat with you guys about this so far, but I just want to make sure you can hear me. Oh, there we go. Chauffeur says yes. I hope I've spelled that, pronounced that correctly. Alpha Kings 123 in the chat as a mod. He's also editing right now as we speak, so everybody give him the best of manifestation that nothing, nothing goes wrong in his project timeline. I'm a bit loud. Okay, bear with. Is this better? Still a bit loud? Are we good? I think the trouble is that with the lapel, it's a lot closer to my mouth than usual. Okay, cool. As long as I'm sounding decent. Spider Blaster X, Zero Hopper, Christian Griffin, Chad Yunarakami. Apologies if you can hear street noises, by the way, guys. I've had to keep my window open because it is quite warm, even though I am wearing a hoodie and a beanie as well, as per. Now I'm too quiet. Maybe Spider Blaster's audio was just really loud. Kaito Central, hello. Am I seeing new names, or have you guys been in streams before? Kaito Central and Zero Hopper. I feel like I've not seen you guys in the chat before. And if I have, I'm very sorry that I've only just picked up on it. It's Jay, the Jay that I know. Are you the Jay that I know? Lupin Jay, you are the Jay that I know, but not the Jay that I was thinking of. What a legend! Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. I saw that you retweeted my debacle earlier. Oh, should I make that? Right, hold on. Hi guys, we're in. Like I said, I've got this microphone for now. It's a lot better than what I was using before. It's still connected to this, but it's as a lapel because the old microphone is still being repaired. So obviously, as you can see by this sort of thumbnail, I guess, we're going to talk about content and the content I'm making, and I'm also going to give you guys the option to just tell me what type of content you want to see, because I've been trying to do that in the comments, and I just want to make sure I'm making the stuff that you guys want. But first, I want to go through something which I wasn't planning to do, but we're going to go through anyway. I'm going to read some stuff though first. A lot of you guys talking about Ben 10 animes, and people talking about Tokyo, Ben 10 Tokus and stuff like that. And I've seen a lot of mentions of My Hero Academia, which is a really good show. I've watched the first season of it, and I never really continued. Not because it was bad. It just, at the time I was watching it, I wasn't that interested, is all. But that is a very good show. You should definitely watch it. I think somebody, obviously in relation to Ben 10, yeah, we have Way Big, which I've done a video about, or a short at least. And I was going to make it a big video, but I was like, I reckon I can compact this into a short. That Way Big is a reference to Ultraman, especially his ultimate Way Big form, which is quite sick. Luna Kingsley, hi, I'm the guy who made those glitch comments on your albedo video. Nice! Welcome to the stream. I hope you stick around. Ben 10, as you can see in this thumbnail, this channel has been very heavily Tokusatsu, Power Rangers. Started with, well, I've had a channel for the longest time, but Power Rangers, and I branched into Super Sentai, bit of Kamen Rider, and I want to do more Ben 10. I've done a little bit of Ben 10 throughout. Some videos did really well, some not so well. I'm trying to bring them once a week as well, along with, obviously, they're not going to replace Tokusatsu, they're not going to replace Power Rangers or Super Sentai, they're just going to be in addition to. Because it's another IP that I'm really passionate about. So if anybody's interested, there'll be a lot more of that. What else are we saying? And Froppy versus the Yellow Beast Morphers Ranger, who win? I don't know who Froppy is. Let's Google that. Oh, from My Hero. See, I don't remember too much about this. I did really like her. I was speaking to Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day about, is it Minitsu Minoru? The little, like, guy with, like, the balls on his head, and he's, like, the biggest pervert. Hate that character, but in, like, a lovable way. Like, he's a funny character, but he's an awful character. So they're the only ones I really remember. And Todoroki, but I think I just remembered him because of how sick he looked with, like, the half, like, fire, half, I think it was ice. And then it was a Bakugo, and then you obviously have Deku, who's like the main guy. All Might, I am here. I'm gonna have to watch the show again. I've got too many shows to watch. What's your favourite alien in Ben 10? I'm a Diamond Head guy, always have been. If I went deeper, I'd probably get some like actual like deep cuts in there. But Diamond Head's always been a favourite. Lodestar as well, I think, is very underrated. However, I will say Beast Morphers Yellow probably has more arsenal behind her, so I'd say Beast Morphers Yellow in terms of Froppy versus Zoe. Mighty Moshin Emo Rangers video, when? Was it you that asked me to watch it? Somebody in my TikTok comments asked me to watch Mighty Moshin Emo Rangers, and I didn't even know it existed, so I'll definitely do that. However, it is made by another creator, and even though it's like 15 years old, I don't really want to be going and blindly reacting to something that another creator's made and then potentially making fun of it, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll reach out and see if I can get any info and see if they're cool with me reacting with it. I like Power Rangers. I haven't watched the newest series yet, though. I grew up on Power Rangers and Ben 10. I grew up on Power Rangers and Ben 10, and that's why we're here. Diamond Head, exactly, Alpha Kings. Any Ninjago fans? So I never watched the show, but I had the figures, but it was back before like the green one existed. So I had white, blue, red, and black, and then like the Sensei. And I love those figures. I honestly love those figures. I got them from Toys R Us. Got them all in them the same day, which was a very lucky move. Cannonbolt is a goat, yeah. Cannonbolt's first appearance, he's doing a Spider-Man reference. He's like, hey. Do you remember last stream when I said you should make Aquaforce original character to be in the series of your friend Keza? Well, did you do it yet? I haven't done it yet, but I have spoken to Keza quite a bit. I'm actually surprised any of you guys are here, because I know Kez is currently streaming Superhero Time with Marcus and Thomas. So thank you guys for being over this side of the algorithm. Heat Blast and Big Chill are my MVP. Heat Blast and Big Chill, they seem like the go-to. They seem like the basic, like, the basic cream and sugar type of thing. You know what I mean? Deserved incredible aliens. Big Chill design went downhill towards Omniverse, but they just the entirety, all the OG10 are iconic in their own way. And then when Alien Force came to be, and like we were just like, oh, we're losing the aliens, we love, oh, this is gonna suck. And then somehow with each alien that they brought in, they were like, no, we're gonna make you love this guy. Oh, it's so good. There'll be videos about it. There'll be videos about it for sure. I made sure to make an effort to add some additions of Ben 10 into the thing, because I never really kept any of my Ben 10 toys from a kid. So I got the Funko Sodas of Ben, and then I actually got the Chase Heat Blast, which I was like, incredible. So I've got that, ordered another one just so I can get Ben, and then it's just an Ultimate Alien Ben figure that I got at like borderline a garage sale. I had one as a kid. Obviously, like I said, I never kept them, and then I found that, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get it, chuck it in the background. It'd be sick. Not many people say Diamond Head. My favourite is Cannonbolt, Feedback, and Wrath. Bangers. I love Wrath. Feedback. I didn't watch a lot of Omniverse. That's actually one thing I want to do for this channel, is get into Omniverse a bit more. But I love Feedback as a concept. I've seen all of his, like their episodes, which is cool. I feel like I'm stuttering off my words a bit. I think it's because I've come in with excitement. I'm actually like quite gassed to stream tonight, so I'm just a bit too excited. I'm watching Go Juju right now. Enjoy. Go Juju videos I think are going to become weekly as well, by the way, guys. I was doing them kind of weekly, and then I was like missing a week and then coming back, all intentionally, because I didn't want to keep doing Go Juju. but I'm loving that show. So I think that's becoming a weekly thing. Yeah, so I've got a question for the chat, and apologies if there's a delay in me responding to what you guys are saying, because there's just a bit of a stream delay in general. So, I've just released, obviously I release a short form video every day, and I released one today talking about why majority of the time if we get a white ranger that is a girl, they insist on giving them pink around the colour scheme, just to like, you know, to signify like, yes, this is a girl and it must be pink and blah 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 blah. And I did a video basically saying like, why is that a thing? Like make a white ranger with some blue, or make a white ranger with some red, or like we have had before, just make a white ranger. Like what they have done, they did it with khaki ranger and they did it with magic ranger. And let me tell you, the comments blew up with right wing, just like, this is too woke, stop forcing this onto our kids, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I just want to know you guys' opinions, because I am interested, because I don't think all of the opinions need to be, oh yeah, we should stop, because it's not an issue of stopping it. Like, it's fine. Like, the Rangers look great, but it's more of a conversation as like, why do they keep forcing the, and especially with Goju Unicorn. First female Black Ranger, incredible. They had to lace her with pink, and it looks good. It looks really good. Black and pink works great together, but you know, I feel like there's a conversation to be had. So let me know your opinion, guys. White and gold would be amazing color scheme. That would be sick, wouldn't it? White Ranger with gold trim. That'd be kind of peak. Did the I don't think I did. I was gonna say, did the King Ojo one have that? Average Labour and Reform voter. Reform can go. I'm Welsh, and they're apparently taking a, you know, I'm not going to make this stream too political, but it's not looking good, and I'm not very proud to be Welsh or British at this point, if we're being honest. But you know, your shorts titles make up a story. I'm always trying to like, you got to find the perfect mix of like, what's like enough of a hook that you're like, you know, you're trying to get people in, but then also not just completely clickbaiting people. I don't know what to think about it. I mean, yeah, that's the thing as well. There's kind of not a right and wrong answer. Like I said, they all look fine. And if the character's done well, then it doesn't matter in the grander scheme of things. But I just think it's weird that they're like, okay, this is a girl, therefore we're going to chuck pink on them. And then I think it's more of an issue that people are then in the comments saying, this is woke, stop teaching this to the kids. This, that, and the other. You know, it is what it is. Gold Ranger from Zero's black and gold. He is, well, in O Ranger, he is just the Black Ranger with the gold shield, which is quite cool. Have you seen the Pop Bot figures? I recently got the Megazord. The Pop Bot figures. Oh, you mean like the new Funko Pops? The Funko Europe is slacking. I'm seeing people pre-ordering these, and Funko Europe's just telling me no. Because I've got, as you can see, I've got a couple of Funko Pops. Back at the house I grew up in, there is like 300 more. I really had a Funko Pop phase, and I've stopped purchasing them. I think the most recent ones I bought were Deadpool and Wolverine. But I feel like I need to get the movie ones, especially Ivan Ooze. Oh, what a figure to have. Let's since when did colours become woke? I know. The thing is, I don't like talking to people about what's woke or not, because I don't believe that any of these people that throw the word around actually know what it means. Because some people use it as just like the diversification of media and XYZ, and then some people use it as like, we're forcing. Like, the thing that pisses me off the most, yeah, is the amount of times I talk about like Izzy and Fern from Cosmic Fury, and everyone's like, it was forced, it was too forced, and like it's woke, and I'm like, brother, every single character is fake and we're written. Everything that happens is forced. Shut the fuck up. Just ignore it. I said I didn't want to make it too political, and here I am going down a hole. What I want to do is find an old video of mine where you can see like all my Funko Pops in the background. But I wonder what would happen if Omni Energy and Morphin Energy mix. Imagine a Morphin Grid Energy infused Omnitrix. That'd be peak. Yugi Joe, turns out I am still awake. Bro, he's been on the grind, he's been up early, he's been in bed early, he's been working his ass off until there's a film stream, and then he's back. This is what it seems to be. Right, yeah, let me try and find an old... To be fair, I'm going through my searches right now, but there could be just an old video on the channel. If I flip over to reaction mode, there we go. I can't read your comments at the minute because I am looking through this. Yeah, where would I have had like the Funko Pops? It'd be a long time ago, to be fair, I think. Well before this, well before this. Maybe one of these? This one, surely. Yeah, there we go. You can't see all of them, but this was my old bedroom. Very virgin of me. I had quite a few. I forgot I had any of these Simpsons ones. There's Umbrella Academy, the DC Glow in the Dark, this Onward, some Moana, Star Wars over there, Voltron, all the Power Ranger ones there. There was a few, you know. There was a few. I'm not I'm not going to admit that I didn't have a problem. I like the new opening heads on the pop figures, and I love the details on the figures. Nice. What's good? D Marcel is in, guys. If you don't follow D Marcel on Instagram, go and do that, because he's just been sorting out a bunch of like story, not reels. What are they called? Not the playlists. Are they called? Of just all the edits he's been doing. You excited for Con? We might need to stream next week. I am excited for Con, and we will do a stream beforehand, definitely. Catch me falling off the horse for a stream. I am gassed for... If anybody's in the UK, MCM Comic Con, we're going to be there. I'm very excited to meet everyone and to just chill. Does anyone remember the Japanese Spider-Man that inspired the Power Rangers? That was an exact video that I did. Wait. Let's have another look. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. I'll be scrolling for a while again. Rip. Oh, these were the days back in the way back. Yeah, where's it gone? Yeah. So I had reacted to the first episode of Japanese Spider-Man. Nope. Apparently we're not going to load. The weird old time. I hadn't really come back to YouTube at that point, but I decided to just chuck a video on. I thought I'd call it a day. So if anybody wants to watch that, that's there for your viewing pleasure. Fern Easy needed more time to show the relationship, in my opinion. Yeah, the Cosmic Fury needed more episodes in general. I will see you there. Will you be coming Friday? I'll be there the entire weekend. I was very fortunate enough to get the Creator Pass, so I've got free reign for the full weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I've just checked my replay, and it is very, very, very behind. And I don't know if it's... I don't know how far behind it is. Can I stream latency? It doesn't let me fix anything with it. I managed to get press. Okay, well for starters, that means that it's not as delayed as I thought, because you answered quite quickly. Incredible. Well done. I know that I've had people telling me that like to get any form of like pass for your first weekend there, because I've never been to an MCM. It is great. So well in. I'm well glad. I assume you're also going to be there for the full weekend if that's the case. When is Comic Con in the UK next? I've been working so much I haven't kept in track. MCM is not this weekend coming, but the weekend after. It is the 23rd to the 25th, if I'm correct. And then, I mean, that's just MCM. Obviously, you've got the Monopoly events cons, which are happening constantly. You know, I just thought of the perfect Aquaforce monster idea. Shoot, go for it. I'll drop you a message next Thursday or Friday. Nice. Happy days. I'll be around for the full. I'll be doing content if you want to be a part of content. If you want to be... Got some, like, shorts to be doing, some quick-fire question stuff. I'm going to do Power Rangers 20 questions. Just a bunch of stuff, just to hang out with people. Have a good time and get some content out of it as well. Am I wrong in saying the Four Arms is overrated? I guess. He's pretty sick, though. That's the thing. Any of, like, the overrated Ben 10 aliens... aren't really that overrated because they are all incredibly sick. Man of Action did a ridiculous job. Have you watched Hanuman and the Five Riders? I've not. I don't even know what that is, but I've not. Maybe that's a content idea. I mean, yeah, the goal of this stream, I suppose, as well as just streaming in general and chatting, is to find out what type of content you guys want to see. I'm definitely going to be doing more sort of like Power Ranger rip-off stuff. And I say rip-off lightly because a lot of the stuff is just like either tokusatsu inspired or like, you know, it's not really a rip-off, but that's just the sort of generalized term. Obviously, Go Juju is going to be even more frequent. Ben 10 is going to be in there. And they're going to be able to go work on that. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think I missed the last 3 MCMs that I was like, well, I've missed every MCM, but it's been on my radar to go for the last 3 and I've missed them all for the exact same reason. You plan to react to the rest of 5YL? I might do it in a big video, or I might just do a video about 5YL. Obviously with permission from the Ink Tank, of course. I'm pretty sure I asked them if I could react to it back when it started, be like releasing as a sort of web series, and they said yes. Because I definitely want to go through, well, at least watch the rest of the show. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I might do. I am Zero Hopper. I am Steve Rogers. Accelerate was the goal. He would be a cool Tokyo hero. He would. I think all Ben 10 aliens could be a sick Tokyo character. Combine King Trident, a Minecraft drowned gold armor, and a Gorgon, and you get the Tri-King and Aquaforce monster. What do you think? That's a pretty sick monster, to be fair. That's a lot of what's the word? Like powerful entities combined together. If you catch me dropping ridiculous money on anime merch at MCM, no, you didn't. Yeah, I think the money is the only thing with MCM. Like, gotta hold back. I thought I was going crazy, but 2 people are just having a conversation in this comment section, and that is fine. Keep doing you, but I thought I was like being mean and not replying to some of you guys, and I've just realised you're just having chats with each other, and that is fine. That is completely chill. Ben 10 characters ranges would be cool. Max, obviously. Ben would be a good one with the Morphin Omnitrix. Gwen with a magic martial arts. I read an article that was like shows inspired by Power Rangers, and Ben 10 was on there, and they were like, the Omnitrix is like a morpher. And I was like, I guess. I wouldn't call Ben 10 like a Power Ranger inspired thing. I guess it kind of is. It's technically a henshin show, so Sonic SPD. It's a foreign film which has Kamen Riders in it, but they never asked Toei for permission. Oh, wow. Well then. Or like official Kamen Riders, like name dropped and everything. That's wild. I have an Omnitrix 2. I have one somewhere in storage. I have an Alien Force one. I had as a kid like the big, like the ones you could play games on and stuff, which I wish I had kept and never opened, because apparently they go for money these days. And I really want just like a proper Race Against Time one as well, like an actual one, just to go on the shelf. And to wear, obviously, but to go on the shelf. But only turn into my variants, nice. Wasn't that one of the original ideas for Ben 10? That he was like a kid, and then every time he changed, he just turned into like a different type of superhero with like different power sets. I'm pretty sure that was one of the early designs, or one of the early concepts. I'm enjoying your new Ranger Bio series you've been doing on Instagram. Oh, Meet the Rangers. That's not necessarily a new series. It's only recently have I tried to like branch out into Instagram, which I'm still only really like testing the waters with. But if you go to TikTok, there's a playlist, and all the ones I've done, they're in order of like the season and the series and their appearance and stuff. And I think there's like almost 50 of them now, and I still have like 150 Rangers to go. And it's completely like randomized. I think the next one I'm doing, Meet Taylor just came out. We've got Meet Cassie next. Then we've got Haley from Ninja Steel. And we've got Jake from I was going to say Gokaiger, then Megaforce and Super Megaforce. We've got Z from SPD, and we've got Amelia from Dino Cosmic Fury. Spoilers, heads up, that's what's on the way up until the end of May, amongst other stuff, obviously. Yeah, my whiteboard's getting really full because I've started writing down good ideas and then not going through with them. So I have a bunch of videos that I want to make. Once I get the time, then I shall. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually making some. But I want to fill up some more. Hello there, people. Hello, Zex. You were here earlier, weren't you? Combine feedback, way big, echo, humongous, or an accelerate, and you get a god. That is true. But then also, in a way, you also get Alien X. Because he can kind of do everything that they do, to some degree. Whenever I think of Echo, I think of that moment with Ultimate Echo, where he almost, like, straight up kills Kevin. Just, like, surrounds him with, like, the little discs. Crazy. And then in Omniverse, there's an episode where Albedo does it to Ben, and it barely scratches him. So either they nerfed the power, or Ben's just elite. I don't really use TikTok much. I do have a Ranger account, but I've never posted on it, and I should. You should, because it's the same with Instagram now that I'm trying to post on it. I was making shorts for YouTube, and then I was like, I'll check them on TikTok as well. And within, like, I think it's been 5 months, I'm up to 11k. And obviously it's not about the followers, but it's just mad that TikTok, like, I didn't even consider doing TikTok. And then obviously it's done pretty well. I've been enjoying it. You've been killing it. I've been enjoying seeing, again guys, check out D Marcel on Instagram, just the Ranger edits, and then it's fun just skipping through and being like, oh yeah, I forgot there was only like 5 pink Rangers or this, or, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Ooh, what have I done? There we go. Lovely jubbly. Kind of wish Hasbro got the rights to the 2017 movie purely just because I want it to be Power Rangers Multiverse. I think that if Power Rangers at any point in time gets a bit more mainstream and starts really picking up, there is no reason why the 2017 movie characters will have some sort of appearance in like a multiverse film or multiverse story or something. Kind of like how Ezra Miller showed up with Grant Gustin in the Crisis on Infinite Earth thing for the CW. Even though he was only small, like, I don't see what, like, I feel like RJ Kyle is going to rock up in a suit in some Power Ranger project in the future. I just don't know what it'd be. Atomics plus Atom Eve from Invincible Industry and Unstoppable Fusion. Get out the Biomnitrix and form that together. I keep seeing this pop-up come up and it just keeps telling me different things I could do on the stream, but it's like, it's showed me the same thing 4 times. Has anybody got any questions? Any questions about anything? Doesn't have to be anything in particular. I'm trying to look, I feel like I'm trying to read the chat as well, but I'm also just looking at, not myself, but like the background, because I keeps catching my eye. Which is obviously a good thing, I guess, in theory, but Alien X has a sick design. If you watch the Ink Tank reaction videos, they point out the Tennistons are just superhumans. I watch a couple, like every now and again, because Ink Tank I'm subscribed to them. I love the Ink Tank. I think they're incredible. But only now and again when the videos pop up and I have time do I like chuck one on in the background. And I like how they go frame by frame through like Ben 10 episodes and like break them down. But I've not seen all of them enough to like really know the in-depth like thoughts and opinions and theories. And maybe not even theories, maybe facts that I didn't know existed. Can we see the setup one day? I can show you the setup now, but only because there's a video on it. It looks a little bit different, but with what I'm about to show you, you get the gist. And I could say go and watch it for yourself so he gets the views, but I'll be nice. I'll just show it. And what I'll do as well, I'll move my chat over to the screen as well, just so I can actually read you guys as well. Or read, you know what I mean, speak to you guys. Right. Although, however, yeah, I feel like I'm going to lose. Potentially. No, we all good, we all good, we all good. Right. So here we go. This is the setup. It's not exactly. There we go. So this is more or less what the setup currently looks like now, sort of. This light is now here, if you can see my mouse, and this light is now up the back. This blanket How many months ago was this? 8 months later, it's still the only thing covering my window. Monitors are the same, except this stand down here is now just mounted to the desk instead of taking up all the space. And of course, RIP to the microphone, that's still being repaired, and it's probably going to be repaired for the next God knows how long. Is obviously not here anymore. And I got a new chair. But all of this is the same, the speakers are still here, the 2 monitors, the keyboard and everything's the same, the mouse. Did I give a more in-depth look? RIP to the microphone. One day I pray that I get it back, but we'll see what happens. Obviously that's the look of the lights. And I'm still using the same camera as well. This is the exact camera that you guys are watching me on right now. Nifty little thing. Love to see it. Inktank goated they are. Have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh? If so, was it because of Joe? I haven't. Joe's slacking. No, he tells me to watch 1,000,001 shows, and I'm like, yeah, bro, in a minute, and then I never do. I just have a backlog waiting. It would be awesome to get all versions of Jason to meet up and team up for their own Forever Reds. Maybe. Maybe not the OG Jason. Maybe just Deka. Livestream 3 of us need to binge rush Senta Tokuja, Tino the Tuna. What a legend. Can you confirm something for me right now? So basically, Tino the Tuna has been saying, day 1 of asking you to watch Tokuja, day 2 of asking, and I said, if you get to day 100, I'll consider it. And they got to day 100. We're now on like 103. But I then said, do you have Instagram or anything that I can reach out to you on, just so if I make a video about it, I can send you a link, blah, 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 blah. I did receive a DM from Tino the Tuna. Can you confirm in this chat now with your profile picture and your username that is you I've been speaking to on Instagram, just to make sure before I start sending anybody links to anything and early videos, just to make sure nobody's like seen that comment and gone, I'm going to DM him and say that I'm Tino the Tuna. I also heard that you're a mod for Mint Barry as well, which I didn't know, which is fun times. What cam you using? Was that before or after I imagine that was after I said, yeah, DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That's what I use for everything. I bought it once. I think it was last March I got it. So I've had it over a year now, and it has done me a solid. And that's what I'll be using in MCM as well. The shelves have had some updating, haven't they? Like this is still in the same place, the Breakfast Club stuff and the Marvel stuff and that helmet's still in the same place. But then all of this have kind of been rearranged. And I suppose you guys also never see this bottom shelf. This bottom shelf is identical now. Let's put it like, oh, this is going to be a fuss. Yeah, that's me. My Instagram is my personal one. Using my real name, keep a hash. That's fine, I'm not going to tell anybody. I just wanted to confirm that I was you. Did you watch Max Steel? I mean, the animated show from 2013. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm making a video. Maybe the video's coming out at some point. Wait and see. DJ is goated. Foul plays in the chat. Are we doing congratulations, King, on 13,000 subs? Road to 14,000 is on the way. Just popping in to say hi. No worries, bro. We all got things to be doing. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if you got a dip. Who told you I was a mod? Mint Barry. Mint, he told me that you were a mod. Combine forearms, upgrade Diamond Head, way big accelerate, and whatever alien Gwen can turn into, and you basically get an effed up alien. Merge any aliens together, and you get some sort of effed up alien. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. You're welcome. You're welcome. Go check out Foul Plays if you guys want like momentary commentary on Go Juju or Kamen Rider, like as in the episode's dropped, you've watched the episode, you've barely had time to process the episode, and already you have a video there talking about it and explaining it. Foul Plays is your guy. Absolute unit. I don't know how you do it so quickly. Even my Go Juju videos take about a day for me to... Well, it's mainly so I can... Because I strive to do 2 videos a week. And I probably could get a video out that Sunday night. But then I got one less video for the week after, do you know what After Uncle Daily and I stopped watching. Yeah, I did, to be fair. And then I came back to it. Psychos! Film form is a true business. Gets a reply within 3 to 5 working days. Brother, you gotta stop messaging me on Discord. That's why. Shout out to Psycho. Yeah, I don't... I use Discord when I need to reach somebody who uses Discord. I'm a fraudulent Discord user. I don't have any of the perks, any of the nitros, any of the etiquette. There's been a few times that Kez has mentioned something about a Discord, and I'm like, I'm in your Discord, technically, but like, I'm not in your Discord. Except the other day where she told me, she was like, people are talking about you in my Discord, so I was in there. I was like, what are we saying? Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Muty chauffeur. I miss Generator X and I wish we got a reboot or movie. I know Generator X did show up in an episode, or in a special rather, of the Ben 10 reboot. But obviously take that or leave it. Any Kamen Rider fans have recommendations? I tried to start with Decade, but I was bored to tears after 14 episodes. Going to try again with 01. Any Kamen Rider fans? Let him know. I may or may not obviously be about to embark on Tokyuja, and then after that, if I do or do not do it, I want to binge Geats. I want to get into Kamen Rider more, and I want to start with Geats. I just like to post on Insta so you know who I am. Right, well, I'm going to drop you a follow as a result. I think this is, well, this is definitely you. Follow back. There you go. I fear some days I've named my channel way too similar to the actual show. If I need to find your channel, usually I go to my channel, then go to the friends section, but every now and again I'll type in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then it's just like, did you mean Yu-Gi-Oh? And I was like, no, I didn't. So then I've got to do @U-G-O. Kamen Rider Kabuto. W is fire and a great start. I assume that was for Tokyuja, because you have just followed up with Geats' Goated as well. Well, this is the thing. I've watched all of Boom Boomja, and I'm obviously watching Gojuja. So that's 1.5 seasons. And I've seen a lot of Q Ranger. But it was so my story with Q Ranger is that in 2020, I started watching Q Ranger. Took a bit of a break, and then came back to it. And it was also on like the dodgiest, like, shouldn't be used website. And there was like 45 episodes, and then I did some research years later, and there's like 48, 49. And I was like, sick, so I've not watched all the episodes. So I consider myself having watched 2, but it's 1 and then 2 half seasons, because Gojuju is currently still going on. I miss Galactic Football, that show was so amazing. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was talking about that the other day. This is definitely you. It's because I clicked and it said, followed by Keza Henshin, followed by Alpha Kings, followed by Togi Power Tyson. So I was like, yeah, surely. Is 01 good? It seems awesome. Chat, let them know. We still need to binge Magi Ranger and Geki Ranger. Can't remember what we said. We said one of them, didn't we? Or was it? No, it wasn't binging. It was, oh God, I got some hair poking through. The hairline's too good. That is coming through the beanie. It was like, didn't you want to pick like some of your highlights or like your best moments or something like that? I don't know what it was. It was a while ago. I recommend watching Kamen Rider Build. It's like if Jimmy Neutron was an amnesia patient. What a statement. Was it one of those Sarah down the road once you were? It was one of those websites where every time I tried to click play or like rewind or anything like that, it was like, okay, sick, so we're going to redirect you to this website, but it's actually going to open a new window and open 4 tabs within that window, and then when you go back to it, you're going to be at the start of the episode and you have to re-find your place. But when you try and re-find your place, we're going to send you to another website. It was one of those loops. Oh yeah, Mad Ranger, because you were meeting Nick. How was that? I saw that Keza went as well. I didn't realise he was doing a Wednesday show. I potentially could have made... I mean, money-wise, I couldn't have, because I would have had to have travelled down and travelled back. But if I knew there was a Wednesday one, I maybe could have tried to swindle something. It looked really good. For context, Nick being Nick, I think it's Samson, who is the Yellow Mystic Ranger, who did a comedy show in London. And it played off as like a Power Ranger Mystic Force reunion. And he's like waiting for the other Rangers to show up, and they obviously never do. That's the vibe I got from it. That's like the explanation I saw. It looked kind of fun. I wish I could have gone. Looked like a fun old time. Let me close up some of these windows. Doo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Okay, I was just laughing as I was just looking at him in disbelief. Fun fact, Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime, also voiced Carl from The Knight Rider. Nice. Anyone who watched Jimmy Neutron, I used to as a kid, very like... Excuse me, I didn't used to like go to the TV and be like, I want to watch Jimmy Neutron. But if it was on, I'd watch it. I don't think this is going to be a very long one tonight, by the way, guys. I know we've just done 45 minutes. But I am trying to bring streams to be more regularly. As I've said, in every other stream, and then I've never done it. But we did take a big break. And I think at least now I've kept it within like... no more than like 9 days of each other. And I'm obviously trying to keep it a lot shorter. We'll see what happens. But we currently got other commitments, work-wise. I'm also really not vibing with YouTube currently, because I'm looking at my screen and my camera, although it's only 1080p, because the DJI records in 4K, but you can only like webcam it in 1080. It looks crisp, it looks nice over here. And then I look over the YouTube replay, it's the grainiest, most compressed thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not happy about it. I'm so annoyed Dan Southworth, Eric from Time Force, is going to a shop in South London on the same day as MCM. Is he? What day? Because there's 3 days of MCM. I'll meet Dan Southworth over fucking Karen Ashley. What do you mean? Oh, one is but it's just under Takahashi's show. But Chase from Dino Chargers going there in July. He's my second favourite. Chase from Dino Chargers is going where? Just to London in general. I'm gonna have to meet Chase. What? Power Rangers need more robot dogs. Absolutely. Do you think they will bring Magi Ranger and Go Juju? I think so. I think they're going to literally do everybody. And there was even there was an RE soldier in one of the RE mechs that had a Magi Ranger logo on it. So it's definitely referenced. This Saturday, brother, let's summon Keza. Keza's currently doing superhero time with Marcos and Tom. So she's popping off over on Twitch. Which obviously, you know, I'd love for all of you guys to stay. But if you did want to go there, I get it. But, you know, I'd love it if you stayed here. I didn't realise she was streaming tonight, to be fair. I maybe wouldn't have lined up the streams if I knew she was going to do it. Because usually she does superhero time on Sunday, I think. I watched Danny Phantom, Choke Zone, and El Tiger, The Adventures of Manny Rivera on Nick. I've not seen any of them other than Danny Phantom. I like Danny Phantom. It's good. It's good. Gotta catch him on cause he's Danny Phantom. Gotta catch him on cause he's Danny Phantom. Gotta catch him on cause he's the Phantom. Oh, that's stuck in my head all day now. I say all day as if it's not like almost 11 PM. I don't know why, but I love when a Ranger's base turns into a Megazord. They did that in Deca Ranger / SPD, didn't they? Have they done that in any other season? Magi Ranger is getting a figure and ring in September, so I think something is getting announced then. Nice. Magi Yellow lives in Toei's basement. What, like the suit? Or like he always just comes back? Because I know he came back in the Bokenja one, and he came back in the, I want to say Ninja crossover? Or like at some point in Ninja. Would you rather be White Mighty Morphin Ranger or Green? Green looks cooler, but White is more powerful overall. I think you get long-term a better result if you're the White Ranger. Speaking of Saturdays, does anyone remember the Secret Saturdays? I don't. What do you all think will return in Go Juju movie? Or who do you all think will return? Yeah, usually with anniversary seasons we get Sentai Alarm back for at least one movie. On Epo 2. I don't know. That's a good one. I think it depends. Maybe they go for the actors of like the Rangers that they've really highlighted. So maybe Jew Ranger, Don Brothers, Gal Ranger just gone. Car Ranger's coming up, isn't it? And I think we've seen Shinkenja's going to have quite a big role as well. So maybe them, maybe the original actors for them or some of the cast from those shows. The actor is called Mr. Super Sentai because he's the Sentai ambassador. Nice. Have you seen the Tegasword Origin toy from Tokyo Collectibles? I wonder what that means. I haven't. Origin. Hold on. Tegasword Origin toy. Maybe it just means it's a version of the Tegasword. He was a ninja and he was the 6th in Goba. Oh, okay, cool. McDougall also a Beatbusters actor. Nice. Goldar. Imagine if Goldar appeared. Oh, isn't it Golzar? Is it Golzar in Ranger? Oh no, Griffzar. It's Griffzar or something, isn't it? The next big reds coming are Shinken Red, Magi Red, and Ryu Red. Nice. Ryu Ranger. Wait, Ryu Ranger? Is that not from Ryu Soldier? And have we not already had them? Or am I tripping? Oh, from Die Ranger. I see. Tegasword Origin is probably the silver or red one. Yeah, to be fair. Have you all heard of Billy Bust Up? If you don't know, I can explain. I don't know. Shinken Red's actor looks to have distanced himself from the franchise. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. It's a bit upsetting, but it is what it is. Ryu Ranger is Die Ranger. Yeah. I did a Google. I did a stupid and then I did a Google. Go by that comment. You can insult my drip for MCM. What have I missed there? Oh, you can't insult my drip for MCM. What's your cosplay for MCM? Is it Tori? No, unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing any cosplay other than just wearing the communicators, the morphers, and all else. Kind of want to see Patron Mungo against. I thought he'd return, but it's just a personal hope. You never know. Isn't the hope that the Red Pat Ranger and the Red Lupin Ranger, the actors are going to come back, but like switch? Die Ranger related cosplay. Okay. What morphers do you have? I have Boom Changer, Bandai. Was it Legendary or Legacy Morpher? Yellow Wind Morpher, before I stretch over too far. Tommy Oliver, Legacy Morpher, Cosmic Fury Morpher, and then somewhere is a Dino Fury one as well. But I don't think I'll bring that one because it doesn't fit my wrist. Billy Bust Up is an upcoming 3D musical platform indie game. You should play it when it comes out. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I've been considering doing a couple of games or something on a stream. I mean, it wouldn't be more than like, I don't know, Fortnite or like Rita's Rewind or stuff like that, but you know. When did you get that Tommy Morpher? I can't find one for under £500. I got that Tommy Morpher in like 2014 when it released, and it was a present from, I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, it's, the stories might be a year apart or they might be the same year, but I got this for a birthday off my late grandmother. And then this was the Christmas, I think, because it was kind of like a situation of, you know, we can't get you both, but then Christmas is around the corner, so yeah. And this is, if you look at both of them, you ready for this? This is the sounds. When I turn this on, nothing. When I open it, nothing. If I really try, nothing. Right? And then you got the Tommy one. Barely holding on for dear life. And then, not meant to do that. And then it slowly gets its way through the theme song, but it is old. To the point where like somehow it's even like weathered. Like you can sort of see like all the scuff marks on it. Which is kind of crazy. But two OG morphers from like 2013, 2014, whenever they came out with the coins. I don't have the boxes anymore, unfortunately, but Besides Tokyo, Lupa is my favourite Sentai. Only Lupin Red has returned since the season ended, and honestly, I'd take anyone. RIP JJF. Change the batteries. I will have to change the batteries. I just can't be asked. She just looks really finicky as all. It's already quite loose as well. He's signed by David Joestar, so you know I can't fault it too much. Watch me not be able to put this back. I think one of the beauties of this lav mic, to be fair, even though I miss my other mic, is that I can turn around and you guys can still hear me perfectly. Or at least I think you can. Zero Hopper, welcome back. You're looking for any morphers? Not necessarily. It's just a screw, brother. Is it just a screw? I don't know, it just looks like... I know this isn't the one I need. There's 4 screws there, but then I don't want it to all fall apart, because I know obviously you can take like these off as well. No, I suppose there's a screw on the front as well. One day. I mean, I don't use them. They just sit there and collect dust. Look at the bottom left silver screw. That one. Oh yeah, to be fair, I can see the shape. One day it will be done. Do I have a screwdriver next to me? I do. Should we do it now? Obviously I can't change the batteries now, but potentially I can at least take a look. Henny, if you watch anime, can you list your favourite? If not, can everybody else list it? I don't watch anime. I've watched the first season of My Hero Academia, which I enjoyed. I've watched a couple of episodes of Go Go Loser Ranger, and the first 2 episodes of The Red Ranger Goes on an Adventure in another world, another dimension. Have I watched any others? I watched the first season of One Punch Man, and I did not enjoy that. I don't think I've watched any others. Unless you count like Pokemon XYZ. I watched that back in the day. But I mean, I know they're kind of loose terms for animes these days. It's the first time I've ever disassembled this in like, how long would it have been? 12 years? What's your opinion on Voltron? The Netflix series has Josh Keaton as a Black Ranger, basically. I really like Voltron Legendary Defender. I thought that was a pretty good show. I never really finished it. Oh, we're in. We're in. I don't know why I did it with this one, to be fair, either, because this isn't the one that needs the battery changes, but at least now I know. Yeah, I liked Voltron Legendary Defender. I would definitely... I'm interested in the movie. I did a show on the movie when the cast came out, and to this day, I still get messages saying... or like comments on it with people being like, oh, this is so bad and this is going to be so shit. And I'm like, why is the Voltron community so fucking negative, man? Just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy that you're getting a movie about a brand that you apparently like. But there we go, apparently not. Isn't, who am I thinking of? Isn't it like a really big name that's meant to be one of the OG Paladins, like Keith or something? Obviously not a guy called Keith being but like obviously the character of Keith. I swear there's like a really famous actor that's meant to be playing him. That obviously then isn't the main focus, because apparently it's based on younger Paladins. You Ben 10 Shorts made me torrent the series. I'm going through the series again soon for more videos, trust me. I've tried to get him into it, but you know, time is hard. The trouble is, I've never like disliked the ones I've seen, other than One Punch Man. I was just a bit gobsmacked and bored with that. But I don't know. Nothing's ever like kept me in long enough to like be interested to crack on. I don't know. I swear there's one more I've watched as well, but I couldn't off the top of my head. I don't know what it is. Henry Cavill, that's the one. You're looking forward to the new Superman? I am. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Really is, but I am looking forward to it. Yes, sir. I think it's nice because I'm not the biggest DC guy. I followed the DCEU, and I gained whatever info I could through that, in whatever poor or good representation it had. But I like that there's a new jumping on point now, where I can be like, alright, I'll watch Superman. I still haven't watched Creature Commandos, that is on me. When I get some more time, I'm gonna watch so much more TV, I'm telling you. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to be like, okay, now I'm gonna follow DC and they're gonna tell me the origins, I'm gonna go through and have a good old time. Because I watch the CW shows as well, so I'm like I'm very well versed with The Flash. You know, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Legends of Tomorrow. And I know my way around some of the characters, do you know what I mean? As a huge Green Lantern fan, I'm losing my mind over Guy Gardner. But Supes is looking damn awesome too. Yeah, man. Hey everyone, what if you have seen it, do you think of the anime Kill la Kill? And Nate, don't look it up if you don't like anything with nudity. Well, that comment is gone now, but I have not seen it. And I'm not against nudity. I'm not actively seeking it out, personally. Therefore, I will not be searching it. But I am almost 22, so I think I can handle a boob. Issue with anime is accessibility, I fear. It's not easy to just chuck on the best shows unless you pay for Crunchyroll. That's the thing with Sentai as well. It's so hard to just be able to like whack it on and crack on. So the Sentai Cycle Battle was basically a Sentai Battle Royale. Wish it was longer, but I was happy. Is that like their equivalent to the Legendary Battle? Is that what that is? It's not like that, it's just the action suits kind of revealing. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I went to see Only Fools and Horses the musical yesterday. And every other sentence I'm trying to not slip into a Cockney accent. Funny shit. Do 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 do. We've gained 4 subs since being on the stream. If we can get one more, if we can tick up to that 13,480, then, you know, I was trying to keep it quiet, but I'm trying to get to 14k by the end of MCM, which means I've got 2 weeks to gain about 500 subs, which I've done before. I've done 500 in a couple of days. I've also done 500 over several months, so there's no telling. I forgot there was a musical. Yeah. And I was walking in behind the guy who played Grandad and Rodney as well, Paul Whitehouse, and I don't know who the guy who played Rodney was, but I was like, oh, I should have got a picture. I didn't realise it was them. Hey, look, it's Sean. I imagine it's Sean. I know your channel's called Buckeye Studios, so I always imagine that it's always Sean. But I know Peter's a big part of it. You know, I know people just say that about this as well. They were like, am I speaking to Sam, Morgan, or Nate right now? And I was like, it's always Nate. And then that's when it became only Nate. But how you doing? Shout out to Buckeye Studios. He's killing it. He's doing some Ben 10 content these days as well, guys. If any of the Ben 10 fans in here want to have a little nose over on his channel. On TikTok as well, on Instagram. Lupin Rangers vs. Pat Rangers would be so cool to adapt, but worry it wouldn't be as good as Super Sentai. Potentially. I think it's like one of the more easy adaptable ones of the later seasons. Now, as a random special that had 4 episodes and had 5 Rangers, Gokai Red, Tokyo 5 Go, Aka Ninja, Duo Eagle, Sasori Orange, and had team fights. I see. Wait, is that... Maybe I'm getting this wrong. Is that the one where Sasori Orange also was... Forgive me because I don't know the Sentai name, but Void Knight. Is that one? Have you heard of Miraculous? Because if you have, then what do you think of it in comparison to Spider-Man? Any Spider-Man in specific, if you want to pick one. Miraculous, I've not heard of. Miraculous Ladybug, I have heard of, but I don't know anything about. And also, I like Spider-Man. Del Boy is a mood. Alright, son, you know it makes sense, aye? He who dares, wins. What I've always said. Took place between Lupat and Ryu Soldier. I see. Yeah, it's always Sean. I run the account. Nice. Yeah, you're welcome. It's nice to see you guys around. I'm always resharing your stuff on TikTok if I see it. You and Alpha King, if it's there, reposted. Yeah. Help promote Ryu Soldier. I thought so. I remember I was doing some Kyuranger research and I came across that and I was like, is he the same actor playing somebody else? Is there a, you know, I didn't know what the situation was. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We've been going for an hour already? What do you mean? I know I say this every single stream. I'm like, what? How have we been going for this long? But in reality, it's just me chatting shit and you guys throwing questions. That was the one with Void Knight, yes. Shit, sorry I'm so late. Shout out to Tokyo Nix. We're kind of being a prequel with, that's what it was, Gaisorg. I don't know if that pronunciation's right, but yeah. and Ryusol Green and Black being a cameo. Nice. I have to go, but I wish you all luck, and I wish you the good luck with Aquaforce Monster Idea. Thank you, UD Chauffeur. Appreciate it, and I will let you know if I end up doing anything with Aquaforce. Really appreciate it, man. Love your stuff as always. Gonna head out though. Just wanted to pop in for a moment. No worries, brother. We've all got shit to be doing. Not a problem in the slightest. Have a good one. Send my love to everyone, as usual. I say as usual as if I speak to you guys that regularly, but you know. Hope you're good. Hope Lillian's good. Hope Peter's good. And you might be gone at this point, but there you go. Amelia versus Lauren, who wins? Lauren. I think just with symbol power alone. Got stuck into Minecraft. Nice. Me and Yugi Joe were playing Minecraft earlier with Sam. Well, I say playing. I was running around the world. Sam was running around the world. Joel wasn't even on the game, but was just chatting to us. I may explode if I can't get this Unreal render finished, but I need to keep this schedule. Just pace it, bro. Pace it out. How are we? We're good, bro. We're not going to be on for too much longer, but we're vibing. No worries, bro. Buckeye Studios. I realise I need to start addressing people directly, otherwise I'm just going to be saying random shit to camera and no people are going to understand. I want to see how Don Onita Jin would came as Gao King or Magi Titan. I don't know what that means. I know Gao King and Magi Titan are the mechs of Magi Ranger and Gao Ranger. Do you mean like the mech from Don Brothers if they went up against Gao King or Magi Titan? I don't really know the power scales for any of them. I kind of know the Power Ranger versions, but even then, I've never been that invested in mech battles. There are some fire mech battles out there, but there are some seasons where you get to like the Zords and you're like, okay, I'm going to skip past this. This is like just 5 minutes of the same stuff, and then that villain's going to blow up and then they're going to end the episode. We're planning on joining a 10, but Minecraft exists. No worry. Just hit my knee. No worries. We've all got shit to be doing, and Minecraft is a top priority activity. Why does one piece of hair just want to keep creeping through? What's it doing? Upgrading the MacDougal would be awesome, it would. And that black and green aesthetic as well would be quite cool. Think of the black and gold, but then like the green for upgrade. Or purple, I suppose, if you're a Reboot fan. Tino the Tuna, what are you doing, bro? Super chat 1 of asking you to binge Tokuja. What a weapon. What an absolute weapon. To be fair, I completely forgot about that. There is a goal. If we get 5, I think it's teal super chats, which I think is $2 or more. Oh no, light blue super chats in the next 50 minutes, and I don't think the stream's going to last that long. Then I will stream again on Friday night, but that's only if we get 5. If not, we'll just have to see when the next stream will be. But Tino the Tuna, thank you. You did not have to do that, especially after a conversation the other day about you wanted to become a patron on XYZ. I don't expect that, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Absolute legend. I have got, I don't want to spoil too much. I will, Tokuja will happen, and there will be a video about it. Hence why I wanted to DM you on Instagram or anything. So, it will occur. That's the info you get for that super chat. There will be a Tokuja binge, and there will be... Well, binge is a strong word. Binge implies like a lot in one day. I'll probably do like a couple a day for a certain amount of time, just so I can fit it in with the day. Did you watch Doctor Who? Not necessarily. And mainly no, to be fair. Not necessarily makes it seem like I did watch some. I've seen some episodes. I watched the Christmas special that just went. I've seen Matt Smith's like main origin, like starting point, where the TARDIS crash lands and then he's sniffing out fish fingers and custard. But yeah, I haven't seen too much. I've seen a couple of David Tennant's. I've seen a couple of... Who's the guy? Who's the guy? Hold on. Christopher Eccleston. That's the one. I've seen a couple of his. But now Shooty Gatwa. You can hold my hand in public, Adam, and you can't. I love him. Wash your hands, you dirty pig. Sorry, I meant how would they bring Don Brothers Megazords for help as Wild Force Megazord did? But Don Brothers Megazords are... I don't know, well, they've not... Well, Tokonatsu was obviously Don Momotaro, but now Hoeru's got his ring, so Hoeru would have to do it. But so far, when we've seen returning mechs, we've seen the respective Ranger, like Universe Warrior, bring the mech back. So I don't know whether we will see the Don Brothers mech. Never say never, though, of course. I made this motherfucker watch the werewolf episode, yeah. I've also seen the Sleeping Angels episode. There's a few I've watched. Working on a Comrade of fan series, got the first episode concept and the main, like, 6 characters and villains figured out. Once they have it fleshed out, do you think I could send it your way for opinions? Absolutely, bro. And I'm probably not the guy to give Kamen Rider opinions, though, is the only problem. I've only seen Gav so far. And I want to do Geats eventually as a binge. But I've only watched Gav so far. I would love a grumpy old man ranger. We've got a few of those. Well, maybe grumpy is... I was going to say, we've got Albert Smith in Power Rangers, but he wasn't really that grumpy. Hey, Adam. Shout out, it's Adam. Need Hoeru to use his other rings, bro. He has 3, he hasn't used 1. He has more than 3, I think. He has a few, I think, doesn't he? Wait. Let me see if I can find the photo I found the other day where somebody, like, listed out all the rings that each person had. I guarantee I won't find it now. I'm pretty sure Hoeru has a few, because he has... Oh wait, 3, oh do you mean 3 other rings, I guess? Because he had 3 from Tokonatsu, and then he got Nin Ninja. We know he's got, obviously, Don Momotaro. Who else has he got? I don't know, I can't remember what else he has. Geats' Peak Rider. Hoeru has like 5, yeah, he has a few. I figure you know a thing or two about fan projects. I have done quite a few fan films. Back in my time when I was a youthful man. But yeah. Yeah, bro, send it my way, absolutely. Yeah, he used 2 Bokenja Time Ranger Jetman. Oh yeah, they're the extra ones that he's got. Yeah. I was trying to think, I was like, when did Hoeru use Bokenja? But no, Tokonatsu used it to build the building. So yeah, so he's got Bokenja, Time Ranger Jetman, Don Brothers, Nin Ninja. I swear he has 1 more. I could be so wrong. Maybe in my head he's got the Jew Ranger, but he doesn't. Garudo still has that. Maybe I'm tripping. I swear he had 1 more than that. They showed it last week when else I sent the ring cases. That's true, they did. To be fair, I've got the episode just on demand. Let me try and whip one up. That was episode 11, wasn't it? Well, that's just an episode and that's copyright. Right, let's have a look. Because I definitely am tripping. Rikuo has quite a few now, doesn't he? Okay, yeah, he only has 5. Yeah. Fair enough. Ryugi has 2. They have O-Ranger, and I forgot what the other one was. Fun times. I'm feeling good about it. I have a friend who works in the film industry and he said it looks good so far. Nice! Happy days. I planned to go to the film industry and then I was like, but how about YouTube instead? Hey! We went up by 2 subscribers, not even by 1, by 2. So we've hit the 480. Nice. It's Adam, your video came up on my feed this week just after I saw the episode. Could have been a spoiler issue, but I'm not sure. Not sure Dante is. And he's blocked something out. However, I've seen the episode, so... 25 out of 55 rings located is crazy. I've been keeping track because I'm a bum. Going by much faster than I thought. They are collecting rings quite quickly, and we're only on episode... Well, if this week's going to be 13... And presumably there's going to be 48 to 50 episodes. So they really are chugging through until, of course, maybe a 6th Ranger comes in and he's like, oh no, there's 6th Ranger rings as well, or there's like, you know, there's additional rings. I don't know, they're powering through them though. Maybe make a skit show of Ben 10 meeting the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers using stills or captions. I might do, to be fair. I want to do more like creative stuff in short form, but I just have such a bigger passion for long form that I'm like, if I want to put like a lot of time into something, then I want to make it long form. And then if I just want to get it be like, this is a cool idea, but it's a bit short, there's not too much like to it to make a long form video, so I'll chuck it into a short form video. That's the way I kind of do it. I don't know if you noticed, but Sentai rings can make you skinny, as one Red who fight Goju Leon. I've seen that guy, and I wish I had that power. Just wham, because he was oh, nobody tell me. What's the name? Sun Vulcan? Was that the name? Because the other one was Goju Eagle. Not Goju Eagle. Duo Eagle. 55 assuming the 6th uses a ring, that's true. That's what I wonder with the 6th. Is he going to have a silver Goju ring? I almost flipped you guys off. A silver Goju ring and a gold Tegasode, or is he going to have a different way of morphing? Maybe he's not related to them directly. I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Whenever they show up. I would have thought we would have seen them by now, to be fair. I think the rings need to be done around the 30 mark. Yeah, I think, because at that point, they technically need to fight each other. Obviously, I can't see that. I imagine by the end of it, they'll all just hand the rings over to one person, and then they'll make the ultimate wish of like world peace or something, or you know, just something like that. I think you might not be fully blank, or they can be using this to pull out everybody's emotions coming up over. Well, again, I'm not going to elaborate further on that because no spoilers and things, but you know. I feel like they'll collect them all by episode 25-30, and then it'll become a battle royale between the... Yeah, pretty much. If that ends at episode 30, then what will take place after that? I don't know. But all I know is that whilst watching Boom Boom Jet, I was like, this is a show about vehicles, and they're trying to get to the Grand Prix. And then by the end of it, I'm like, this is a show about a couple of cars, an alien, 3 aliens, or technically one's from human, but one's from Earth, but he lived in space. And then they did get to the Grand Prix, but right at the very end. So this could be an entire switch up. Maybe when the 6th Ranger comes in, or maybe a 7th Ranger as well, there's an entire switch up. Maybe something happens to the Tegasode. Well, Eagle, nice. Everybody making friends in the comment section. Oh, well guys, I'll stay for a little bit longer, but just consider this us winding down. We are definitely going to be moving off the stream in a bit. Got my mate into Boom Boom Jet. He equated to being to being on an acid trip. He would know what that feels like, but he enjoys it. Nice. Now I do love Boom Boom Jet. Has a special place in my heart. It's what kickstarted Sentai on this channel, and Gojuj is what's carrying Sentai on this channel. Not only am I loving doing those videos, but like people are loving the videos, which is, you know, I can't ask for anything else. Do you know what I mean? You guys are the best. Cheers, bud. Trying to make a different anime vids than the rest of the community. That's the one thing me and Yuki Joe have been talking about, is that like with anime videos, it is such a massive community. And then bro's just like, yeah, and I'm gonna stand out. Watch, you watch. And he is. It's a banger. Me with Tokuja at first. Cool Train showed me after Tokuja. Trouble is, I've seen the finale of Tokuja, because I did the video when I watched the first and last episode. So I know what will happen, I guess. I don't really remember the episode, but I know like the very end, what ends up happening. But I'm looking forward to the adventure. I'm looking forward to the journey. I bet the Gojujus will make their wishes come true by themselves without the Tegasode. Yeah, like Sumino will realistically find, or at least, even if she doesn't find, she'll know what happened to Otto. We don't know a lot of the wishes, do we? Rikuo's... Sumino's is Otto related, or at least to help people and find Otto. Ryugi's we know nothing of. Kinjiro's is to be youthful, but he's kind of already got that. And obviously he just needs to then collect all the rings to remain that way. And then we don't know how Edo's, but realistically, in relation to like his brother / his family / you know, being loved and having that system around him and not being such a lone wolf, which is already on the route to being a dream come true type of thing. I don't know what Riku was. Maybe it was something to do with the idol. Was that mentioned? Because I know he's got that marvel of like bright futures and he'll clear his name and all that, but I don't know if that was the wish, was it? I feel Boom Boom Jiz wasn't as cool as Don Brothers and King Ojas. I've not seen those. I will eventually, but I've not seen those yet. My plan is to do Sentai binge, Kamen Rider binge, Sentai binge, Kamen Rider binge, Sentai binge, Kamen Rider binge. So it'll be ToQger, Geats, and then we'll see where we go from there. By the way, if I keep doing this, I have hay fever. The hay fever season's kicking in, and I've got these really strong meds that help me throughout the day, but in the evenings and in the mornings, that's not fun. Which is part of the reason why I'm going to end this off soon. To be fair, it was a different kind of video than I was expecting. Definitely doing something right. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh's video once again. Lots of middle stuff towards you around emotionally. Alright, I got to bounce. Adios, Tino the Tuna. No worries. All the best. We'll see you next time. How do we still have like 16 episodes of Gav left? It's weird, isn't it? Because I kept forgetting that it started in September. So even though we've just started GoJuju, I keep forgetting that like we're about to reach the end more or less. Heading out, chat, see you, finishing my Ryoja comment, just say, but enjoy. Everybody, did Foul convince you to watch ToQger? Kind of, but Tino the Tuna has been commenting on my channel every single day for the last 103 days, saying day 100, day 100, day 99, day 98 to watch ToQger. But yeah, if everybody's dipping, if Tino's going, if Adam's going, if Yu-Gi-Oh's going, perfect time to end off the stream. I said I was going to do it anyway, and if people got a dip, then let's all dip together. I kind of want a dark ending of the Black Ranger story and finds out that her sister has moved on. I think that her sister might be bouquet, but that's only because I've seen other theories that have managed to convince me that it might be bouquet. So who knows? You got the storage for ToQ, or are you going to delete something to make space? I mean, I've got a 5 terabyte hard drive. It's managing to keep ToQ. I mean, I'll need like 50 gigs max. Like nothing's going to be over a gig. Don't dip. I know, but I've got to be up early tomorrow. To be fair, I'm doing well, kind of a secret, kind of not a secret, but I'm doing some work for another YouTuber that I got to get right into tomorrow morning. So I do need to dip early. But guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Tino the Tuna. If you are still around, thank you again for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Will not be streaming Friday night as we did not hit the goal, but I will be. I will be back. I'll be back. And in the next, by June, I've made a promise that I will stream once a week from June onwards for however long as I can. So stick around for it. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. You're legends. Nix, Psycho, Spider Blaster, and everybody else who's already left. Have a banger. Have a banging evening, day. I don't know where you are time zones wise, but yeah.